As we await for Yellowstone Season 5, let's revisit some of the things to remember before the new season arrives. This is a brief recap of all the major events in Yellowstone, so you can make sure you're up to speed before watching. There are new relationships formed between unexpected people, as well as some surprising breakups. There are plenty of shocking moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Going into Season 5, what I'm looking forward to seeing are the events that happen between that of Jamie and Beth. Their broken relationship is something that we have seen since the beginning, but it takes another route in Season 4. After all, it's Beth now who's going to use Jamie to do what her and John want. But I'm also looking forward to seeing how John handles the situation. He's not the person we have seen in the past season. He has changed his way and is using Jamie for his own benefit. Of course, he doesn't know what happened between Jamie and his dad, something that I cannot wait to see in the next season. This plot point is interesting, and I have no doubt that the writers will continue to surprise us with unexpected twists. At this point, Jamie doesn't have no one. It's going to be interesting to see what direction he goes to. He has a lot of reasons to be the villain, but of course he's going to be controlled by Beth after what happened in Season 4. But we know that after that decision that Beth offers, he has no choice to do what they say. He was the one that shot his dad, and this is something that John is going to know about this. Another interesting thing about this is that Beth was the one that stabbed market equities in the back. By doing so, she committed corporate espionage. And we know that Caroline is going to go after her, and we can expect that this is going to be Jamie who is going to be her possible lawyer. After all, we know that Jamie doesn't have any other option. This season will focus on other characters as well, including Casey and Monica, as we're going on a journey by having visions of an indigenous woman who I think may be his future daughter. In this vision, it says he's going to be the end of us, but there's multiple ways this can go. He can be referring to the Duttons, as well as the Casey family. Going from that Season 5 trailer, this is a high possibility. Other characters and things to be explored in Season 5 is what's gonna happen to the bunker, as well as all the drama that happened in Season 4, as is now the decision to remove every single female from the bunkhouse. And for sure, it will bring some plot points into Season 5. The big one, of course, is being John and how he's going to use Jamie in this season. Something that we may see is going to be the deal between Rainwater as well as Dan. The deal was for stopping a group of developers from taking Dutton's land, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Rainwater and John are going to work together. Season 5 of the show will be a mix between politics and family drama, and this is something that I'm looking forward to. Seeing how John handles being a governor with his family problems on the side is going to be awesome for this character. It's not a secret that John is only running for governor because he wants to keep his adopted son Jamie from taking the job. In Season 5 trailer, this is shown that he wins, and this as well is something that will be explored in the next season. Of course, the consequences of everything that happened in Season 4, this being Jamie, Beth, as well as Christina going after Beth, is something that will play out in Season 5, and it's going to be really awesome to see. John is willing to see the campaign through, but only out of a sense of obligation. It's going to be interesting to see how those decisions, of course, running for governor, is going to play out in Season 5. Now that Beth has blackmailed Jamie into murdering his biological father and obtained photographed evidence of the crime, will John feel the need to stake it out, or will John be able to control Beth as well as Jamie, something that, of course, is going to be in Season 5. Now, Costner has confirmed that the fight for land is far from over for the Duttons. He says John's father, his grandfather, those people were able to walk across the fence and butt heads with somebody. They don't need a lawyer to do it. I think John is frustrated because he's cut from that same cloth. He says politics is about to overrun him, and that's that's really exciting. The other side stories that are going to be interesting to see in Season 5. One of those relationships is of Jamie and Mia and his new girlfriend Emily, something that the actor of Jefferson White has given us details on what we can expect. He says he shows Emily and he shows this new life in Texas. I cross my fingers that he's smooth sailing from him because it's a beautiful thing. It's the first time in his life he has a little bit of agency. There's certainly more of Jamie in store. Whether it's in Montana or Texas, you will have to wait and find out. Now, the last episode here are some of the events that happened, where the episode opens with Beth asks Rip about the best way to patch things up with John to keep from being sent away from the house, and Rip advises that she may make a full apology, which John accepts. John asks Jimmy to show the new horse he brought from the 4-6 ranch, and clears all of Jamie's debt for his past medical bills. Later in the day, Beth is at work at Market Equities and is confronted by the chairman of the board that she had been caught acting in bad faith against her duties up to Market Equities, which will cause a damaging lawsuit against the Yellowstone Ranch. Beth is fired. On the same day, Beth rebounds by deciding that she must go ahead with her marriage to Rip and forces a Catholic priest to perform the marriage ceremony at the ranch. Later, Summer's case is brought before the judge, who tells John that she has 42 previous arrests and that she must do prison time. Casey's tribal inflation and rise started by mold and rainwater lead to nightmares, unpleasant flashbacks, and bad dreams, which caused Casey to believe that he and his wife's marriage is ill-fated. Beth later visits Riggins in prison, and she gets him to admit that he was hired to plan the killings of the Dutton family and that Jamie knew about it. She then drives to the state house to confront Jamie in his office with a Part 3 ultimatum. In the first two options, Jamie ends up being either publicly disgraced or murdered. Jamie chooses the third option. He visits his father Garrett, who's to be by the brook of Jamie's property. Jamie chooses Garrett. The final part of Beth's third option is that Jamie must dispose of Garrett's body at nightfall in Beth present, with her taking photographs of Jamie handling the dead body. Without relating any of the details to John, Beth later tells him that she now has Jamie under her control and not to worry about the future problems with Jamie. And that is some of the things to remember from Season 4. What are your thoughts? And I'll see you in Season 5. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Christian from BM Premiere, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.